What is your biggest struggle now?
Probably affection. Probably love and affection, that type of stuff.
I want to hug you right now.
Well, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, though.
Right.
I mean, I'll definitely take it to go. I'll take it to go.
I'm gonna wait till the end of the podcast.
Okay.
I'll give you a big one. Big bear hug.
Some guy said in a meeting one day to me, he goes, "You know what, man? You're hard to pet."
Hard to pet?
Yeah. And I valued that. It kind of taught me something about myself. Like, you're right, man. I am hard to pet.
Uh-huh.
It's hard for me to let people pet me.
That's a great way of putting it.
It was just an interesting insight.
Affection, do you mean like intimacy? Like,
yeah, I think like that.
with good friends and with like relationships and girlfriends and whatnot?
Yeah, I think probably like commitment, like that kind of stuff. Intimacy, like really dropping into connecting with somebody. I think it's kind of tough. I know it's kind of tough for me.
Yeah.
But I don't want to talk too much about myself,
Okay.
What about yourself? I mean, obviously a lot in your book and a lot in your show, that you're in a searching space.
Yeah. I'm in recovery. I have a lot of anxiety. I've dealt with a lot of depression before, a lot of loneliness. I've been through some really dark times. So for me, like part of this spiritual search and why I'm writing about it and talking about it and thinking about it so much is I need tools to help me cope with my anxiety and help me find peace and serenity. And as I undertake that journey, so I view kind of my anxiety disorder as something almost akin to diabetes, where you have friends with diabetes and every day they got to take their blood, right? Monitor.
Give them an apple or something if they fall over.
Right, exactly. Shovel some applesauce in their mouth real quick. And
yeah, we had this one dude, we'd always freaking just put one of them Twix in him, bro.
Anally?
I mean, I never did that.
Have you ever had anal Twix?
I haven't, but they kind of shape perfectly.
Right. But I have to do the same thing with anxiety. Like nothing is not anal, but I have to monitor it every day, and I can live with it, and I do okay. But I have to meditate. I have to work out. I have to pray. I have to surrender. I have to stay connected with people. I can isolate pretty easily.
Yeah.
So, but that has led me on the search. So I would say my biggest struggle is with my anxiety and with my ego too.
Yeah, ego is so scary, isn't it?
I must be, I've been at it for a long time, and I struggled a lot more with ego like early on in the success of The Office and stuff, but it must be hard for you. Like you're toiling away in obscurity doing like Chuckles Comedy Hut in Oklahoma City, and then all of a sudden, like just in the last like 4 years, like you've just like blown up and like you're practically going to be put on Mount Rushmore. It's a crazy amount of fame for a itchy hillbilly such as yourself.
You're right, dude. That's a good call. Yeah, I think it scared me.
That has to be a struggle too. Right?
Oh, it's the first thing was a sheer fear. I thought this was crazy. I thought God has this was the worst part that happened. I thought God has some special purpose for me, and that there's something special that he needs me to do, but
he does.
And that may be true,
but
right?
He has that for everyone, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
But
now you have a platform, and so
I feel like I have some responsibility.
With increased power comes increased responsibility.
Yeah.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown, bro.
Yeah.
And you're almost wearing the podcast crown.
Yeah. Well, they called me the Rat King, and I didn't even pick it out. It was just the king of rats.